Hated and love it, underdogs on top, and I'm gon' shine until my heart's go ahead and envy me.
What's up, family? Welcome to Ask My Odds.
Where we challenge you to stop playing and start pushing.
This is my comical wifey, y'all.
How do you come out with comical? This is my amazing husband, Ayuze. Yes. I was getting ready to go on him a little bit, but let me just say amazing. Welcome to Ask My Odds. This is where we do our online blog and advice column each and every day. You're checking us out either at BeIntentional.com, BlackLoveAndMarriage.com, or on our YouTube channel. Either way, welcome. What do? We give our advice. We give our opinions. We answer your questions, and we always keep it 100% real. So we're going to go ahead and get to it today. I really am anxious to hear what folks' reactions are to this question we got in from this young lady. I'm not going to read the entire question, but I'm going to kind of summarize. She says, I
really don't know how old she is.
Well, I don't know. So this lady, she says, I'm a powerful woman in my little world. Built a small empire for my 4 children with no family support. I've been single for 3 years and was blessed with a great guy about a year and a half ago. She says it took a while to build the relationship to ensure that her children's minds worked with a new relationship other than their father. But now as they continue to move in this relationship, she feels that he's not quite comfortable with the difference in the income that they bring in. She says they talked about it. He says he's fine, but she's not sure that he can handle her and what she's accomplished and what she's done. She says, I said I built a small empire. She takes her children on charter boats and whitewater rafting and snowboarding and mini vacations and rifle ranges and that kind of thing. And so sometimes I guess he gives some feedback that's not so approving. Yeah. And so she's starting to wonder, can you really handle me? So she wants to know, can he handle it, basically, and where should she be on this issue? So I'm going to start out here. I'm going to say this. One of the things that we say in our classes all the time is that we really need to take our partner's word at face value. That we really need to start giving some credit to our partners and don't do all this reading into what they have to say. You say that you all been together for a year and a half and you all had this conversation about the difference in your income. And he said, I'm cool with it. Perhaps he just thinks you spoil your kids. Perhaps he thinks you just do too much. Perhaps he thinks you overcompensate for some things. And perhaps that might be true. I don't know, but I guess what I would say is that if you all have had a pretty successful relationship up until this point, and it seems that there is some rift or some shift or some issue when it comes to, how kind of what you're doing, in terms of your funds and how you're spending your funds, it may not be that he has a problem and he's feeling insecure. It may just be that he doesn't really agree with how you're spending your money, and particularly how you're spending it when it comes to your kids. So don't project and think that it's otherwise. I mean, it just may not be that. Respect him for his view and his perspective and marinate on it for a second. That's what I would say.
Yeah, what I'll say to that is, and not just to you, but all of the women out there, I am going to generalize. In relationships, a lot of times, women characteristically explain. And if there is an issue, they'll express it, they'll over-express it, and they'll let you know how they feel. They'll let you know. They'll just put it all out on the table. And when it comes to men, a lot of times if we're good, we'll just say we're good. Everything is okay. We might not necessarily give you the behind-the-scenes wrap-around story of why we're good and why it's all good, but we'll just say we're good. And when we say we're good, a lot of times we're good. There is no problem. So like my wife just said, take us at face value for what it is that we're saying. And when we're saying everything is okay, I have no problem with the income difference, take it at face value and know that he has no problem with the income difference. Now, if there is an issue and he's not expressing that to you, then that's something that he needs to do. He needs to step up to the plate and let you know what the problem is. But at this point, he's saying there is no problem. So listen to your man and honor what it is that he's saying.
I will give you kudos because in the letter you do say that you're not one of those women who says, I don't need no man because I can do everything for myself. You can't do nothing for me that I can't do for myself. You say you've been very careful and very sure not to make statements like that. And that is very wise because those statements could be the death of your relationship.
Yeah, those are true.
So they are, right?
Those are bullets.
Yes. So I commend you for that. But what I would say is take your man's word at face value. Trust that he knows what he's talking about. And listen to what he has to say because perhaps there is something that you can learn in the process. As always, stop playing, but start pushing.